Cheers.
To the beginning of the school year and your first drink in a bar.
First legal drink.
So, how was it?
Good, tasty.
Had to drink your first month at university. I feel like we haven't even seen each other since the school year started.
Dad, we live together.
Yes, and when is the last time we've sat down together?
Okay, you're right, I'm sorry. This is not bad. My brain feels a little overloaded. There's a lot to take in.
They're really throwing you right into it, eh?
They are. It's intense, like good intense. But I like it, I really do.
Good.
Do you remember your first month of university?
Oh, yes I do. I was miserable.
Miserable.
Well, your mom had just left for Scotland.
Oh, that's right. You and Mom were in a long-distance relationship your first year.
Yeah, I mean, I was used to her going back to Scotland or England for a few weeks at a time. She went most Christmases and sometimes in the summer, but this was different. This was almost a full year.
It sucks.
Yeah. She came home that Christmas, though. She brought her schoolmate with her, Bronwyn. That's your pen pal's mom.
Is that when you proposed?
Yes, it is. All our friends thought it was a mistake. I mean, long-distance relationships usually don't survive through university. They don't even make it to Thanksgiving. But there was never any doubt between us.
I just can't imagine getting engaged at this age.
That's right. I was exactly your age. I turned 19 that Christmas. I remember because I couldn't drink for my whole first semester like you are.
It's so weird.
What, not drinking?
No, getting engaged. I mean, I'm just starting university. I'm just now old enough to drink, legally, and I'm still trying to figure out who the heck I am. But here you were getting engaged at this age.
Well, don't think for a second that I had any idea who I was at 19.
I guess times were just different back then.
Not that different. I mean, getting married at 20 was still considered very young, even 20 years ago.
This is just blowing my mind. Like, I can't even imagine it. Like, I can't fathom that I could have known someone long enough or well enough to decide that I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Well, you have to remember that we grew up together. We met in grade 2.
Oh,
What's wrong?
nothing. It's stupid.
No, come on, what?
That was the grade I was in when I met Vanessa.
I haven't heard you mention her in a while. You still think about her?
Always.
I often wonder if it would have been easier for you if you didn't have Mom and I as an example in love.
No, that's not it. Though I get where you're coming from. You always made it very clear that I should not place my expectations for love on you. That you and Mom were extraordinary circumstances.
Well, we were. It's just, people don't marry their high school sweethearts. It sets a very unrealistic expectation.
I know. You seem better this year, you know?
Yeah?
Well, usually around my birthday, you're
Counseling is really helping.
good, I'm glad. What took you so long?
To start counseling?
Yeah.
Pride. Stubbornness. I guess, when your mom died, I had my own ideas of how I was supposed to grieve, how I was supposed to be a single father, and what that meant. Those ideas didn't include taking care of myself. I guess I ignored my grief for so long that it started to become a part of me. You know, you can't ignore it all the time, though. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that I did a pretty good job at keeping it to myself. I didn't want to burden others with the knowledge that I was hurting all the time. I mean, my parents and your other grandparents and Uncle Johnny, they all knew. They just played along. The bottom line is, I wasn't willing to listen to the good advice that people around me were offering.
Until Uncle Johnny twisted your arm to go into counseling, which was last year or 2 years ago?
3 years ago. I really embarrassed him with the way I handled Angela. He was pretty mad at me after the way I treated her.
Oh.
I messed up with her more than once. It was at your birthday, the one she came to, that was the last straw.
Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know. I guess I was just too self-involved in my own drama.
No, I didn't want you to know.
So, what happened? What did you do?
I put her in a very awkward situation, again. And then I bailed on her. I hid in my room crying. And then when I came out, she was gone. Claire was gone. You were in your room hiding.
So I basically just left you hanging to deal with all that. Dad, I was such a bitch.
Hey, don't call yourself that.
Yeah, but what I did was totally selfish.
We were just both messed up that day.
It's kind of the worst birthday ever. Kind of glad we don't do birthdays anymore.
Oh, Rose. I don't have many regrets in my life, but I do have one. And I really wish that I had gotten help so much sooner. And then maybe, just maybe, birthdays would mean something different to you. They wouldn't have this weight.
Dad, I wish you wouldn't be so hard on yourself. I mean, it's not like I know the difference.
I guess.
No, I'm glad we did this. Just you and me, a couple of beers.
I'm glad. Happy birthday, Blossom.
Thanks, Dad.
These days are mine, 'cause these days are